Welcome back to another Roasted Reptiles video. Today I'm sitting in a chair out here in the yard, and you can tell by the title of this video we are making some Tegu food. Now on the table behind me, let me go ahead and flip the camera around, show you guys kind of what we're cooking up today. Well, no cooking going on, just grinding. So I have a ton of quail, like I think it's 40 pounds of quail, something around there. So jumbo quail, got them from Rodent Pro. They had a sale last week. It was a pretty good price, a couple bucks per quail, something around there, maybe a little less. But yeah, got a lot of quail. So we're gonna be grinding up these quail, adding some fruit. I got some papaya. That's really great. Some raspberries and some blueberries that we're going to be putting in. I also got some salmon and some ground turkey. So we're going to mix all this up, grind it all up, mix it up, and so I'll have that divvied out. I'll divvy it up into like probably 3 pounds or so, something like that, 3-pound bags. And what I like to do with this meat mix is I mix it in with some of the commercial diets that I use, like the Missouri Insectivore, the crocodile diet, and what else do I have? I'm missing, I think I have another Missouri that I use. But so those two, and then dog food as well, high quality grain-free dog food. I've shared with some people that have messaged me like what brands I use, but just make sure you get something high quality and grain-free. So yeah, so I'll have this meat, I'll thaw it out, and then on the day of feeding, I mix it all together with the commercial diets and the whole prey that I'm grinding up and the fruit and all of that. So they kind of get everything. It's a really, it's kind of what I believe is the best way to feed them. Of course, there's other ways. Tegus are very adaptable, and so a lot of different ways work, but this is what I've done and I see them thrive the best on, and so that's what I do. So yeah, today's our big grinding day. We have to do this, I don't know how many times we'll have to do it now with this many Tegus, but this should last a while. I can probably do some math and figure that out, but yeah, this will last a good bit, and I love using quail. The Tegus love it. It's really nutritious, low in fat, so it's something that I feed a lot. I feed a lot of quail. So alrighty, I'm going to prep some of these quail. What I like to do is I kind of just take the wings off. It's mostly all feathers anyways, and then I grind everything else up. So the rest of the feathers that are on the body, I grind them up. The organs, everything they go through the grinder. So I'll get some footage of that, and yeah, let's get started. If you guys don't mind, go ahead and like this video. The more likes, that's usually means more views, and the more views, that just helps me out even more. So if you guys like this content, if you like me sharing my Tegu season with y'all, this reptile farm, then leave a like on the video. But okay, I'm going to start prepping these guys, and I will be back. All right, so we're a few quail in right now. It's not a fun job, it's really not, but it's got to get done if I want to feed the Tegus the best diet, what I believe is the best diet. But let me show you kind of what it looks like. I'm literally putting in whole quail into the grinder, feathers, everything. The only thing I'm not putting through are the wings, but this is what it comes out looking like. I mean, it looks just like any ground meat. It's completely ground up. Baby Tegus can eat this, you know. So like, this is how I get whole prey to the babies that we raise up, is I grind it up just like this. So that's perfect. I mean, if you look closely, you can see feathers, but that's everything. That's the entire quail, the bones, the innards, the everything, all of it. So what you're looking at right there, that pile of meat, is probably what was that? Let me see. There's one quail left in here. So that's 4 quail. So 4 quail down there in that pile. So all right, we got a lot more to go, so I'm gonna get back to it, and I'll be back with y'all in just a moment. Okay, this is a dirty job, but we now have all the quail ground up, ready to add to our Tegu diet. Now, I just want to say something. You know, I've made some other Tegu diet videos, but this is kind of the whole prey version of that. This is not for everyone. Not everyone's gonna buy quail and put them through a grinder. That's just not for everyone. It's not a necessity. It's not something that you have to do. But if this doesn't bother you, and if you're really serious about giving your Tegu the best diet possible, then hey, this video is for you, and maybe this is something you can do, or maybe someday you will have the option to buy a Rose City Reptiles premium diet mix. I don't know, it's an idea I'm tossing around. It would be off in the future, but that would be pretty cool. So, all those quail that were on the table, this is what they look like now. Much easier thing to manage. So, you guys can see, I mean, this is just ground meat. Perfect for baby Tegus, adult Tegus, anything. So yeah, quite a bit in there. Now we've got some raspberries and blueberries. We're gonna put those through the grinder, and even though this turkey is already ground, I'm going to add that as well to the grinder. It's just easier to mix up when it's the same consistency, and then we'll put that papaya through. Once all of the food is through, I will be back and we'll start bagging this stuff up and putting it in the freezer. So, all right, I will be back. Shoo-wee! All right, so we are about finished with that except for cleanup. Let me show you what it's looking like. I got it all ground up, all the fruit, all the meat, everything, and bagged up. I didn't weigh it. Hey, leave that alone, Jackson. I didn't weigh it, but I believe it's probably around 40 to 50 pounds of quail. So it's quite a bit, and once mixed, you know, once it's actually served to the Tegus, this is about half of what they eat, you know, with all the Missouri and dog food. Hey, Maisie, drop it. She just ran off with a turkey. They're grabbing wrappers on the ground because I'm doing this outside. Nice fresh air. But let me show you. Here's, you know, all the bags done up. Sometimes I weigh them, sometimes I don't, but nice portion sizes for the guys inside, and then whenever I feed outside, you know, I'll use several bags and mix it all up. But yeah, there you have it. We will definitely be doing a video soon once we get out of this cold snap of feeding all of the Tegus the meat mix, and so you guys can see how they respond to that, and maybe you'll want to take on this endeavor yourself. It took probably an hour and a half to grind that up. It's, you know, it probably takes a good 2 hours from start to finish, getting everything out, cleaning it up when you're done. So 2 hours of work makes a lot of food. For a lot of you guys, this would be like a year. You would be good for the year. So it's not a bad option. So yeah, so now I'm going to stick this in the freezer and clean up. But yeah, make sure you're subscribed and hit that bell notification so you can be notified whenever we upload the video of us feeding what we made today to the Tegus. So yes, thank you so much. I will see you guys next time. Bye.